Alrighty, guys. Good morning, everybody. Sorry for the late live stream, guys. If y'all don't know what happened, my Wi-Fi decided it wanted to do a widespread outage where I'm at, so I was not able to go live normal time, but within the last hour or so, my Wi-Fi has came back here. And so first thing I decided I'm going to do is obviously, even though it's late, I do want to give an update before things pop off. So we are here, my friends. But what's up, everybody? Before we get on into it, let's go ahead and give a warm welcome to our viewers. Let's go and see who we got here for today in the chat. We got Moon River, we have Brenda, we have Golden Arrow, we have Moon. Oh, I already said Moon River 2 seconds ago. Scott, we have Mazio. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom here. We have ourselves Divinely, we have Kay, we have, let's see here, Murgy, we have Kath, we have ourselves Jack, Free Movies, Haley, Deb, Michelle, let's see here, Mealy, is it Millie? I'm sorry, I totally butchered your name, my friend. Phantom, Joey, Pilot, Todd, Kim, and obviously all the other chatters. What's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing good out there. So, real quick, let me go ahead and show you guys this. We actually have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect. You probably saw me pan over to it whenever the stream started. Yeah, we got ourselves a severe thunderstorm warning in effect. This is actually for south central Louisiana. Currently popping off. We got a few cells out there. Mostly sub-severe. I mean, mostly not in the realm of severe. So obviously it's mostly just, normal thunderstorms popping off out here. But this one in particular is actually severe. And this is actually, like I said, out there by south central Louisiana. The specific areas includes like Forked Island and Intracoastal City is included. Also Perry, Louisiana. Just thought I'd mention this here. There is no tornado possible tags or anything like that going on. Inside the storm, it looks relatively calm. Just a little bit of a little bit of turbulence up in the storm right now, but not a whole lot of anything going on with it. If you're wondering what the warning is for, it's actually for the possibility of 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and maybe some quarter-size hail out there. But anyways, just wanted to mention that. Once again, south central Louisiana. Also got a flash flood warning out there by Lake Charles. Pretty decent. Let's see here. Between 1 and 2 inches of rain has fallen. 1 to 3 inches are possible in the warned area. So, like I said, that's for Lake Charles. Anyways, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and hop over here to the models, or the timing I should talk about. Obviously, I want to go ahead and show you guys the areas and the timing to where the severe weather is going to be expected. So obviously it is now day 1. Obviously I should still look at day 2 because this is today's risk just later on today overall. But yeah, so here's the overall risk, guys. We got 3 shades of colors here. We got ourselves kind of a light greenish color. We have a dark green and a yellow. Now, the light green is not a severe risk area. This is just an area where a few rumbles of thunder is possible, so nothing crazy out here. Although a couple thunderstorms could be possible across the light green. The areas we got to really look out there for is going to be mostly from eastern Louisiana or southeastern Louisiana. Pretty much this whole area here. Looks like a big sock puppet. Dude, I have problems. I'm sorry. Couldn't resist it, man. Anyway, so we have a level 2 maximum threat for today. So like I was explaining, like we've explained millions and millions of times on the channel, there's a scale that goes from 1 to 5. 5 being the worst case scenario, the worst probability of severe weather, and 1 being the lower end. And we have a level 2. So we're still on the low end of the spectrum, but please beware that it is still a severe risk. And there is still the possibility of, some damaging and potentially life-threatening storms, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, like I said, level 1 threat is, nothing to ignore. Although your probability of seeing severe weather is fairly low. It is fairly low. It's really not a, it's really not a grave threat per se. Like I said, there's a possibility, of a stray severe thunderstorm every once in a while. So areas that's got to be, looking out there for. And the level 1 threat is basically like southeastern Louisiana, portions here of kind of like southeastern Mississippi, including like Gulfport area here. We got portions of Alabama. We got central northern Georgia. We have kind of northwestern South Carolina. That's what they changed since yesterday's update, as we were talking about. I had a feeling, like I said, they would extend it for these regions, and they sure did. I'm, pretty proud to see that actually played out. I'm glad to see that the Storm Prediction Center agrees with what we were talking about yesterday. Anyway, so yeah, northwestern South Carolina, kind of western portions here of North Carolina, and portions of extreme southeastern Tennessee. So that's in the level 1 threat. Level 2 threats across the yellow. Obviously tomorrow, the greatest probability will be across the yellow area. I'm going to go ahead and turn on town names here so you can currently see them. So this does include some pretty populated areas here in the level 2 threat. So like Pensacola is included with the level 2, Mobile, Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, Birmingham is now in the level 2 risk out there, Gadsden. So between Montgomery and Birmingham, some pretty populated areas is included. Like I said, with the level 1 threat too, also Tuscaloosa, Huntsville, Alabama is included. So the majority of Alabama tomorrow will be in the severe weather risk out there, okay? Now let's go ahead and talk probabilities, because this is one thing we did not have yesterday that we do have now, is the breakdown regarding the percentages of tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds, okay? So regarding tornado probability, we do have a 5% chance in that level 2 area. So this, okay, let's just put it at this. I've seen some pretty decent tornado events pop off in a 5% region. So, like I said, we have a pretty decent potential that we could see a couple tornadoes across the brown here. Like I said, even the green area here, this is actually a 2% zone, so obviously a little bit lower, but still is a 2% chance of having a tornado within 25 miles of a given point. So, we'll use Atlanta as an example. Within 25 miles perimeter around Atlanta, there is a 2% chance a tornado will drop somewhere in that area, okay? So that is something to definitely look out there for. The tornado threat goes as far northeast as Charlotte, North Carolina, basically, and as far southwest as areas near New Orleans. So pretty decent threat. Like I said, tornado probability, like I said, maxing out is a 5% chance out there. So we do got ourselves a bit of a decent chance for tornadoes. Damaging winds, on the other hand, mostly a 5% zone, but we are really highlighting the potential out there towards Pensacola, Mobile, Alabama. This region in here is going to have the greatest odds of seeing damaging winds. Some of these wind gusts from these storms could be getting up to about 60 miles per hour. It's a possibility. So just a heads up out there towards those regions. Once again, Mobile, Pensacola is included in that level 2 for wind threat, and which is a 15% chance overall. Then lastly, we got hail. Hail is not going to be too much of a problem. As you can see, hail is mostly a pretty small risk area per se. And so obviously you can see, we have ourselves not many areas included, but there is some areas like Huntsville, Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, slightly west of Montgomery. There is a small hail threat for the possibility of maybe a bit of hail possibly getting up to, up to a quarter of an inch, or sorry, up to an inch, sorry. Inch size hail, so basically a quarter size hail. That's what I was trying to get at. So quarter size hail is possible out of some of those storms overall. Anyway, so now that we talked about the risk, we'll go and bring back up the overall outlook. I'm going to turn off the city names real quickly. Just like to keep those off. It keeps it more clean. But let's go ahead and hop over here to the timing. So we're going to look at the HRRR, which is the high resolution rapid refresh model. This model is a pretty good one to look at here in the short range regarding, timing and, what kind of mode we're going to see here overall. So let's go ahead and hop our way down there. So timing, by the way, is in the top left. You guys can see it up there, showing right around midnight for the 27th, which is obviously right now. So we work our way down in time here. So first of all, we have ourselves a low pressure system that is kicking off across like Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and we can actually see this right now in the current satellite loop here. If you look up there towards those regions, you can see that spinning. You can see that whirling going on over between like Texas, Oklahoma. That's a low pressure system. That is the main engine that is driving all of this weather. So basically, you can see right in there, and this thing is actually rotating counterclockwise, as low pressure systems do. And this is going to be working its way up here to the northeast, as you're going to be seeing in the models, and basically just pulling up a lot of warm air from the Gulf, shooting it into the southeast, interacting with the cold air that's already here across the country. And so obviously that warm and cold air interaction clashing together is creating these thunderstorms. So that's what's going on in a pretty short note. But let's go ahead and hop back to the models here overall. So back over here to the HRRR, once again, timings on the top left, you guys can see it, so obviously right around 5 a.m. here. Please take a note that this is in Eastern time, so if you live in the Central time zone, just subtract an hour, and you'll be right there matched up with us here. Anyways, so the main event is not expected to really start until pretty much, it's going to start pretty early from what it looks like. It looks like, obviously, early morning, this line will be kicking off, but things are not really expected to blow up here until basically kind of late morning, early afternoon. The main event's actually going to be a pretty early event overall. As you can actually see here, the level 2 threat here, the main event, we're going to call it, is supposed to start probably around 9-10 a.m. or so. 9-10 a.m. Eastern time, so that would be 8-9 o'clock Central time, which I believe, a lot of these areas here is Central time. But absolutely, yeah, so pretty early event actually popping up for these regions here. The main threat should be over probably sometime in the late afternoon, early evening for tomorrow. So the event's not going to last too long. Obviously, it's not going to last too long. We're kind of starting off here maybe, just before sunrise, maybe a couple severe thunderstorms starting to pop up here, and it's going to be over by the time we reach dinner time. Regarding severe potential, as of the latest outlook, you never know if the environment could be primed up a little more. We'll have to see. But anyways, just thought I'd mention that here. So once again, the main timing here is going to be happening before sunrise or right around sunrise, and it's going to be over just before dinner time or right around dinner time there. So that is the timing. So we'll be live to cover this. I plan to be live here, so we'll have to be up at like 9 o'clock. So better get some sleep here after the stream here. But I'm going to be up here more than likely. If I can make it, I'll definitely try my best to make this here because it's, it's fairly early, not to mention it's Saturday. So obviously today we try to sleep in here, but I'm going to try my best to be up for you guys to cover this here. So yeah, basically, like I said, kind of late morning is when the main event's going to pop off here, and it should be over pretty much by, early mid-afternoon here overall. Anyways. Free Movie says smash the like button for him. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Like I said, sorry I'm not really interacting in the chat too much right now. It's just trying to get all this information pushed out of there so you guys can, be weather aware and stuff like that. So anyway, so yeah, that's timing, guys. And like I was explaining here, that low pressure system that we were looking at right now currently over like Oklahoma and Texas, you can literally follow it. You can see it's rotating. And that's just going to work its way up here to the northeast overall. And I think this storm, I'm pretty sure this, from what I remember, I think this storm will cause a bit of a wintry problem up north. Let's go ahead and hop to a different model. This is the NAM 3K, which is also kind of a mid short range model. So obviously, yeah, same timing, honestly, kind of for like morning into pretty much, late afternoon, the main event's going to be kicking off, therefore. And yeah, there you go. So there is going to be a bit of winter weather popping off out there. Honestly, we could even see a bit of snow as far south as central Tennessee. You can see here the timing for this showing right around like 8 a.m. for the 28th. So basically for tomorrow, not the 28th. So today is the 27th. If you guys are still in Central Time, obviously it's still the 26th for you guys. So this is for the 28th, for the morning of the 28th here. Yeah, so there could be a bit of snow out there by Indiana, maybe portions of Kentucky, maybe Ohio, Michigan. And you can see how this will materialize into a bit of snow for, just kind of a quick little clipper system up there towards the northeast. So we'll have to look out there for that. Amy says, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Appreciate it, Amy. Thank you so much. It's obviously good getting that word out there if you guys could. Obviously not for me because, it does help me out, but more importantly to get this word out there for the crazy weather that's up ahead. So, but yeah, so obviously a bit of snowfall out in these regions. Let me pull up the accumulations real quick, and then we'll get into the main models. We'll break down the overall reason why we're seeing severe weather tomorrow, or really today, I should say. So let's see here. We're going to pull up I think I'm going to look at the blend here. Or you know what, better yet? This is what we need to do. We are going to bring this up here. The overall snowfall accumulations there you go, over the next 72 hours. So this is the total snowfall accumulations over the next 3 days. So it does look like we could pick up a little bit of accumulations up there by the upper elevations of West Virginia. I'd say probably between 2 and 4 inches. The main event of snowfall, as you can kind of see, will be here for southeastern New York. Could be seeing up to 8 inches. Actually, probably up to even higher. Probably, I'd say nearly 10 inches maximum. Massachusetts could see a decent amount of snowfall. Southern New Hampshire, southern Vermont. The main accumulation here, we're talking pretty decent. I'd say probably like, some areas could possibly see maybe between 4 and 8 inches across some of these regions. I'd say it would be a good range to go off of. It could be a little more, it could be a little less. So obviously take that with a grain of salt, but not too bad. The heaviest accumulations, I could have definitely used a better color there. But the heaviest of the accumulations, the most of the snowfall is going to be within this area here. So mostly southeastern Kentucky, southeastern New York, portions here of southern Vermont, southern New Hampshire, and portions of Massachusetts there. So that's your accumulations, my friends. And of course, the accumulations here with the storm could work its way up into central southern Maine too. Maybe pick up a couple inches overall. Anyways, let's see. Haley says, like the live stream. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thunderstorm approaching New Orleans, apparently. Yeah. That's actually one we were looking out there for. It's not... right now, we mentioned this in the beginning of the stream. We have a severe thunderstorm in effect here. Severe thunderstorm warning for south central Louisiana, out by Fort Island and intracoastal city. New Orleans is not in the direct path of this in particular storm. It's pretty good ways away. Can't use that radar because they're moving that one. But if I pull up a radar out there, you can kind of see there is a couple of scattered storms throughout the region here. But obviously, nothing severe right now. Most of this is going to be sub-severe tonight here. I mean, this is just kind of a little incident here where we have a severe storm. Probably not going to see too many of these tonight, honestly. Mostly just, normal thunderstorms. Anyways, let's see. What's up, ADHD? Hope you're doing good. Let's see here. Storm Chaser Rob, please don't advertise in my server or my channel. Thanks. Appreciate it. Let's see. Missed the beginning of my... No problem. No, honestly, there is... obviously, it is totally fine because, this live stream is definitely a lot later than we usually live stream. Considering, like I said, factor that our Wi-Fi was out today. Had a widespread outage nearby, apparently. And we had to, or I couldn't stream. I couldn't use my hotspot either because my hotspot's not very good. My mom got me this lamp here, Haley. Let's see here. What's up, Evil Queen? Hope you're doing good. See, like, share all your platform. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see. New Orleans, please, we need to prepare. No, you're good. You're good for now, man. I will tell you, though. Let's see here. going to bring up back the town names and stuff like that. So New Orleans for tomorrow, obviously is early tomorrow, is in a risk for a couple of isolated severe thunderstorms is a possibility. So just keep it out there for it. I mean, it's going to be happening really early, as we did determine. Let me bring up the HRRR again so I can kind of show you around the timing towards New Orleans here. It looks like a lot of the events could be rolling through probably between like 6 and 7 a.m. for you. I know this says 7 a.m., but this is Eastern time, so this would be really 6 a.m. for you. So, am I doing zip codes? Not yet, but I might pull a couple here in the end of the live stream. And obviously, you guys being prepared is very important to me, so that will be our priority at the end. We'll do that. Right now, I just want to go ahead and go over everything, so everybody as a whole can see what's going on, because I know a lot of people don't want their zip codes read and want just a quick update and stuff like that, so that's what we're giving to you guys first. Let's see here. Okay, so Atlanta does have a risk, has a marginal tomorrow. We'll talk more about that here in a little bit. Right now, we're going to hop over to models and look at the overall ingredients and stuff like that. But yeah, Atlanta is at risk here, okay? So keep that in mind. All right, guys, let's go ahead and hop over here to the models. We're going to take a look at the instability. We're going to take a look at the wind shear. We're going to take a look at all kinds of stuff here, what's going on. So, like I said, the main ingredients you look for in severe weather is moisture, instability, or thunderstorm fuel, energy, and also winds across the elevations of the atmosphere. So here for tomorrow, as you can see, we have this big mass, and you can see this big mass working its way up here towards like Alabama, Georgia by, pretty much here tomorrow. And so what's going to be happening here is this is all of our fuel. This is all of our energy in the atmosphere, potential energy. So this is basically the zones where thunderstorms could happen, is across these regions here. So obviously there is enough instability, not a whole lot, honestly, but there is enough that a couple of strong to potentially severe storms could pop off, and you can see some of that instability working its way through Alabama, through Georgia, through southern South Carolina, maybe even spotty there towards northern Florida. So you can see these areas. So there is instability, there is energy in the atmosphere. Now, and one of the main things, this is our winds. Here's that low pressure system I was talking about. Got a big dip in the jet stream here going on. So what's happening is we're getting a lot of warm air being pulled up from the Gulf and shot into the southern United States, which obviously it's been very cold lately, so the atmosphere is already chilled down. So all this warm air is interacting with that cold air that's already been present in the atmosphere and allowing for things to, kind of explode because of the huge temperature differential. We call these the thermodynamic. These are basically thermodynamics here. But yeah, this is our wind shear. So like I was explaining here, we have a really strong jet stream. So this is our lower level jet stream. So basically we're talking about 4,000 feet up. So it's not too high up there. But the winds are screaming, especially out there by like southeast Alabama, Panhandle, Florida, portions of Georgia. We're seeing this about over 55 miles an hour. So this is pretty fast moving winds at the lower levels of the atmosphere. So if we mix up our instability at the same time, you can see there is a little bit of energy out there mixing in with all of that wind and all of that stuff. So there is, there is that lower level winds, which that plays a role in tornadoes. So keep that in mind. Now, the last thing that's really important, as we mentioned, so moisture, energy, and winds are very important. We look at our dew points for the potential of lower level moisture. And you can see the dew point temperature as this frontal passage goes through. Obviously, as this frontal system passes through, just before it rolls through, you can actually see how the temperatures, the dew points, are in the lower to mid 60s, which that's good. That's good. Anything in the 60s and 70s is really good for severe weather. Upper 50s, it's doable. But yeah, we have an abundance of moisture at the ground level, so we are good. We have the warm air at the surface to be lifting up into cold environment, so this is really good. So overall, my personal opinion on this, if I was to rate it from a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being very concerning and 1 being not so concerning, I would give this about, honestly, probably a 5, because the limiting factor, I think, here in this event here is going to be the potential of not that much instability. It seems like the energy up here in the atmosphere is pretty low, but it is doable. I have seen events run on similar amounts of instability, and they have performed pretty well in some cases. So that's not too that's not too worrisome in the fact of storms not popping off. The winds here, this is honestly one of my most concerning parts about this event here is, like I said, the lower level winds here is actually pretty strong. Pretty strong lower level winds here. So this is our lower level jet stream we were talking about, which does play a role here for tornadoes. So I do think that is a possibility. And of course, the moisture, as we were looking out there in the form of dew points, we have some pretty rich moisture. Obviously, like I said, kind of mid 60s, mid 60 degrees, which is pretty good for dew points, and typically right around the range you want to be for a severe weather event. So overall, things line up. They do line up, but what could be better is the amount of energy in the atmosphere. So I think that could, obviously hold back some performance in these storms here overall. All right, let's see here. Where did all the warm air come from? So that's a really good question. So let's go ahead and actually zoom out a little bit here. We're going to go back to the whole United States view. So in this case, like I was explaining, we have a low pressure system that's located somewhere between Texas and Oklahoma right now. And this low pressure system is shooting its way to the northeast. And obviously these things spin counterclockwise in the northern hemisphere. So obviously, we're getting a big rotation like this. So this is actually pulling, you can imagine, it's actually pulling down cooler air. Here, we'll use blue for that to represent cooler air. So it's actually bringing down, a bit of cooler air down here towards, towards the west. And it's actually bringing up a lot of warm air here from the Gulf overall. So it's actually, pulling up a lot of that warm air from the Gulf out there, because obviously the Gulf of Mexico is, closer to the equator. It is warmer than obviously the U.S. mainly. So all that moisture is just being shot up into the southeast, southeastern United States, which is allowing things to get warmer. And obviously, since it's been very cold lately across the country, due to this, instant shock of warm temperatures, there is a huge interaction point between your cold and your warm temperatures, kind of battling it out, and they release their energy in form of thunderstorm activity. So anyways, hopefully that made sense. I'm trying to keep this as simple but most informative as possible. So let me know if you got. Let me know if I'm doing a good job at it. Like I said, I'm not too sure if I don't think I'm a good teacher. But what I want to know is I want to know if you're getting it. Okay, that's what I do want to know. And be honest. Be honest. Like I said, obviously, input is very important. Let's see here. It says cold in Denver. Yeah, it's not surprising. It's definitely been pretty cold out there. Let's see here. Temperature, you can actually see where that low pressure system's at right there in the models. That, big isobars circling that area of low pressure there. And that'll eventually kind of work its way across the Ohio Valley there. It'll actually make it be pretty, it'll make it be pretty warm across the southeast and mid-Atlantic there. So yeah. Thank you for answering. I've been trying to search and had no success. You're doing great. Thank you. Appreciate it. See, it seems solid to me. Thanks. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you for the input. Like I said, it's definitely very important input. That way I know what to improve on and all that stuff. So obviously, I appreciate you guys' input. Thank you so much. But anyways, guys, well, we're going to go ahead and hop over back here. Like I said, I feel like we really kind of grabbed a hold of this event here, and we kind of really broke it down. Like I said, we went over tornado probability, damaging wind, hail probability. We went over the overall risk area. We went over the ingredients that's in place for the storm. We went over the overall view of what the storm is going to end up doing. Like I said, it is going to cause a potential winter weather concern up there in the Northeast. We did talk about overall. So at this point, we have given you guys a lot of information. We are about halfway through our live stream. We typically stream for about an hour. Tonight's stream might be a little bit shorter considering how late it is, but I am going to do a couple zip codes. I know you guys have been waiting for that, so we'll do a couple zip codes tonight here. It's not going to be anything really informative, but what I'm going to do for each zip code is I'm going to show you what risk you're in for tomorrow, or really today, your probability for tornadoes, your probability for hail and damaging winds. I will let you guys know that, okay? Overall. And you know what? I might even include the timing as well, if I can. So we'll go ahead and get right on into it, my friend. What's up, Jill? Hope you're doing good. Let's see. All right. Let's see. ATR says 29645. All right. Let's see here. Oh, maybe I can't. Okay, we're going to have to do it this way. Okay. 29645 for South Carolina. Okay, so you are in the level 1 threat, my friend. So you are at risk for severe weather here come tomorrow. Now, whenever it comes to your probabilities, there is a overall. There is. Hold on a minute. Oh, are they updating that to day 1? Oh, there you go. So you are in a 2% chance for tornadoes. Damaging winds. You are. They have that all mixed up, don't they? Oh wow. Why is that all messed up? They're in the process of switching it from day 1 to day 2, so that's why it's, or from day 2 to day 1, so that's why it's messing up. Anyways, you do have a tornado probability for tomorrow. Just a heads up there for you. Hail, on the other hand, I don't think hail is a problem for you. Here, let me just bring up the SBC over on this page here. It's making it very confusing. Yeah, because they're moving everything to day 1 right now. Okay, so here we go. So for you, my friend, whenever it comes to it, oh my gosh, dude! Look, they literally have. This thing's all glitchy right now because they're moving it. Anyways, yeah, 2% chance for tornadoes, 5% chance for damaging winds, and hail. They actually removed the hail threat. It looks like interesting. So there you go, my friend. That is your overall area. And timing-wise, out there towards the region, like I said, I will try to get some timings for you guys. The timing will probably be sometime between the mid to late afternoon. Obviously, an exact time cannot be given at this moment. Obviously, just considering how much it could move around overall. But yeah, hopefully that helped out there, my friend. I'm going to bring this back to HRRR and 0 Zulu. Okay. Keep that there. Okay. Anyways, okay. Jill wants me to take a look here. So Jill, you're not in the risk for severe weather. You are looking pretty good. Like I said, right now we're doing zip codes for the severe weather aspect. Obviously, if you don't know, still put your zip code that way in case, obviously, if you are. But since you're in Michigan, I can tell you right now there is not going to be anything severe. No severe weather expected for that area, so you're good. Let's see, did they change that back to day 1? Look at that. Day 1 is still the current day 1, and day 2 is... Okay, let's just turn this to day 1 here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Anyways. All right, let's see here. Osa wants me to take a look here at 30176. Gotcha. 30176. Got you, my friend. In Georgia, you are in a level 1 threat, my friend. So you do have the threat for severe weather. You are in a 2% chance for tornadoes. You have a 5% chance for damaging winds, getting up to 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And hail, we are not expecting any concerns of hail. Now, the timing of when you can expect all of that severe weather to possibly roll by, like I said, this is just a rough estimate. Sometime probably around noon, maybe slightly after, maybe slightly before. Just give it a little bit of a range there, but sometime around noon is, I think, when you're going to get that heaviest part overall. Let's see. Okay, so that's that. So Whitcomb wants me to take a look here at 35007. 35007. Alabama. Okay, so you, my friend, are in a level 2 threat. So you have the greatest threat here for today. So the timing, first of all, is going to be right there kind of for late morning overall. I'm thinking maybe around like anywhere from 9 to 11 a.m. It's kind of when it seems like the event is going to pop off out there towards your way. Tornado probability is a 5% chance. You got a 5% chance of having a tornado within 25 miles of you. There is a 5% chance for damaging winds, and there's no hail threat. So just 5% tornado, 5% damaging wind. So it's kind of a equal probability there. But yeah, keep it out there for it, my friend. And like I said, it's going to be happening kind of late morning. Okay. Greg wants me to take a look here at 30525. 30525. Georgia. Okay, so you, my friend, are in a level 1 threat. So you are at risk for severe weather. Tornado probability, 2%. So it's not impossible, although the odds are very unlikely of you seeing any tornadic activity. 2% chance for tornadoes. Let's see, your 5% chance for damaging winds. Like I said, there's no hail threat. So, like I said, just 2% tornado threat, 5% chance for damaging winds up to 60 miles per hour. Now, the timing out of this here, I'd say, is probably going to be happening here between maybe 2 to 4 p.m. I think is going to be kind of the heaviest of the event here for you. But take that with a grain of salt. It's not always going to line up perfectly. Let's see. Is this heading towards Polk County, a.k.a. my county? We are probably going to get a few bits of rain showers from it, but It's not going to be anything intact. So now we're good. Let's see here. Anything for... So Texas is not included in this right now, baby. So you are fine regarding severe weather. We're trying to keep this to the risk area here. Let's see here. ADHD 41045. 41045. Kentucky. Okay, so yeah, you're not in a threat either. You're not even in a thunderstorm threat, so you are good. I did see you mention the threat for flooding, so I will look at that for you, my friend. No threat for day 1, day 2, or day 3. So yeah, no, you're good. No hazards for you, my friend. Okay. Michael, can you give me a zip code for that? Be much appreciated. Love my tornado in a jar. Thank you. My mom got it for me for Christmas. See here, from iced storms. It's crazy. It's literally, dude, Mother Nature is absolutely nuts. See, thank you. I so hate severe weather like this, especially since I have a roof leak. Wow. You're very welcome, though. Very welcome. All right, Chase. Okay, yeah, Chase. Try to put it at, try to keep your post at minimum so people can also comment. But yeah, 32404, 32404. You are in Panama City. So you're in a level 2 threat, my friend. You're actually in a pretty decent risk here for severe weather, and the timing is going to be kind of probably around like anywhere from 2 to 4 p.m. I'm thinking. Hold on a minute. Let me redo that. Probably from like 1 to 3. I'm thinking. Yeah. Take that with a grain of salt. But yeah, 1 to 3, you're in a level 2 threat, my friend. So you have a 5% chance for tornadoes, a 15% chance for damaging winds, and no chance for hail. So yeah, damaging winds and tornadoes. You're actually in one of the heaviest risk areas, or you are in the heaviest risk area. So be careful. All right, Jake, 35580. 35580 across portions here of, let's see, Alabama. You, my friend, are in a level 1 threat, so you are at risk for severe weather. You got a 2% chance for tornadoes and a 5% chance for damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. The timing of the event here is going to be happening relatively early. We're going to see some thunderstorms roll through probably between like 7 to 10 a.m. or so. Is probably the time we're going to really be able to see the heaviest impacts overall. Okay, so that was Jake. Let's see here. How do you say your name? Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Let's see, Aylin, 24501, 24501. I am terribly sorry. I am terrible with names. This area does not have a risk for severe weather per se, although a couple rumbles of thunder is possible from a few scattered storms and showers, as you are in a thunderstorm risk. So. Possibility. But I'm so sorry about your name. I cannot pronounce anything. So I'm sorry. It's 5% a lot. Let's put it this. I have seen some decent tornado events pop off in a 5% risk area. But technically it's still on the lower side of the spectrum. But it can, obviously it depends on the event, but I've seen them perform pretty well and I've seen them underperform as well. See, Elaney. I blame it on it being late. All right, let's see here. Let me go ahead and take a look at this. Kathleen wants me to take a look here at 43952. Upper Ohio Valley. So I can already tell you you're good. You're good up there. Nothing crazy. Let's see. What's up, Brad? Aviation 32413. 32413, Panama City. So yeah, we covered this area actually pretty close to you. Same thing, my friend. You are in a pretty decent risk out there, and we were talking basically between 1 and 3 p.m. With the storms rolling through is what we're expecting. So somewhere between 1 and 3 p.m. Eastern, 1 and 3 p.m. Central, since Panama City, I'm pretty sure, is Central Daylight Time. Anyways, so yeah, 5% chance for tornadoes and a 15% chance for damaging winds. They removed the hail threat, actually. There is no longer a hail threat here for tomorrow. So I could, before the stream started, obviously the title says hail threat, but they removed that just now, which is good news. So obviously right now me changing that at this moment is probably I'd have to really go into that. Yeah, so we're not going to do that. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of the chat. If I accidentally skip anybody, I'm so sorry. Let's see here. Michael wants me to take a look here at 37601. I think that's the zip code he gave me. Let's see, 37601. 7601. Okay, you, my friend, are in. No, you're good. You're good. So you're in a thunderstorm risk, which gives you a potential for a few rumbles of thunder. However, there is portions of Tennessee, like southeastern side by Chattanooga, that does have a severe weather concern. Yep. So keep an eye out there for it. All right. Let's see here. Baby, I already said that Texas is fine. Unless that zip code's not Texas. Let's see, 34798. Let's see, 34798. If this is Texas, then we're good. This is not even a zip code. Singapore. It's not rendering anyways. Let's see here. What's my take on Central Florida, Saturday/Sunday? So, you mean like today and tomorrow? I honestly don't see too much problems. I mean, obviously we're gonna get a few showers out there. I'm also in Central Florida, so I always keep pretty close to the weather out here. But yeah, it looks like mostly just showers. Nothing really too concerning, honestly. Okay. Elaney. Okay, I'll remember that now. See. Okay, Nitro wants me to take a look here. Or sorry, Zay 35068. 35068, Alabama. Okay, so you, my friend, are in a level 2 threat. You actually have the biggest threat overall for severe weather. Now, you have a 5% chance for tornadoes, but your damaging winds is actually a 5% as well. So 5% chance for damaging winds. They could get up to about maybe up to 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts out of some storms. The event's not going to be really kicking off until probably around like 8. I'd say probably 8 to 11 a.m. Is probably when the event's going to be rolling through that region. So, pretty early event, I should say. All right, good night, Brad. Thanks for joining, man. Anyways, let's see. Did I catch up with everybody? Did I get up to everybody? Okay, I think I might have caught up with everybody. That's good. Because, obviously, I helped out quite a bit of people. I'm glad. All these blue markers is somebody I've covered here. I probably removed a couple by accident as well, but good to see people are obviously, concerned about the severe weather. I mean, obviously not worried. Don't be worried about it. Like I said, it'll blow through quickly. But I'm glad to see people are aware, is what I'm trying to say, of what's going on, and that they want to be prepared for it. Because, like I said, I mean, sometimes these weather events can get pretty crazy. Let's see. Hey, everyone. How's Georgia looking near Carrollton? Don't know where Carrollton is. Like I said, we do zip codes. It takes a while for me to end up looking that specifically up. But we do have a margin risk out there towards, you can kind of see, you probably can tell where you're at based off this map. If you're in the dark green, you have a small threat for severe weather. The light green is not really a threat at all for severe weather. It's not a severe weather threat. It's just a thunderstorm threat. Regardless, possibility of a couple thunderstorms out there for really the entire state of Georgia. It's just mostly the, like I said, up kind of central northern side is where the possibility of the severe is. Okay, I gotta put on my aviators, guys. Not just because I look cool with them, but helps my eyes. I have bad eye problems, so. Okay. Okay, Deb wants me to take a look here at 62901. 62901. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, there's no risk for any thunderstorms, nothing severe. Yeah, you're good. No problems with severe weather. Let's see. Okay, Tammy 30180. 30180. Gotcha. Georgia. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you're in the level 1 area, my friend. So yeah, you're in a level one risk, which you have a 2% chance for tornadoes, which is a pretty low threat. I wouldn't be worried about it really. Just be weather aware. Wind threats, 5% chance. So maybe a couple storms could get up to 60 mile per hour wind gusts, but it's a 5% chance. It's fairly low. So yeah, I don't see too much of an issue for you. Let's see here. Madison, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. Also, Kathleen, I see yours as well. Thanks for subscribing, guys. Let's see. Tornadoes are scary. They can be. Let's see here. Definitely up my cool factor. Thank you. Appreciate it. I mean, even though they look pretty cool. Actually, I wear them for medical purposes. Because if I stare at my monitors, since there's so much blue light that gets emitted by 5 monitors I'm running right now. Yes, I have 5 monitors. Here. I'll show you what I'm looking at. Okay. That is what I'm looking at right now. So there's obviously a lot of light coming from these monitors, and it really messes with my eyes after a while of staring at them. So that's why I'm wearing this, which they help my eyes out a lot. Let's see. Deb says, thank you. No problem. Anytime. So catch myself watching tornado videos way too often and crying while a mid-thunderstorm passes by. You just got to know that not all thunderstorms produce tornadoes. Shoot, not even all supercells, not even all rotating thunderstorms produce tornadoes. Definitely very important to know. Those COs in the E5. I'm guessing EF5. I'm terrified of them. Yikes. Well, I'm glad that you made it out okay, my friend. That is definitely pretty spooky. Absolutely. Let's see here. Who's the cool guy at the aviators? Let's see. Get you some blue light glasses, Drew. They're clear and they help protect your eyes. That's true. I'm gonna have to wait till next paycheck for that. Darn, YouTube pays once a month, dude. Once a month, YouTube pays. It's annoying. Let's see. But anyways, guys, like I said, if y'all have any update, or sorry, I have the updates for you guys. If y'all have any questions, feel free to let me know. Let's see. Thank you for the update. I was gonna go shoe shopping, but I don't want to leave with the trees we have around. Oh, that's true. It's true. I'm not bragging. I'm in therapy for it now, to be honest, pretty severe, but I'm working on it. Gotcha. Yeah, no, blue light really messes with me, I've noticed. And there's a lot of blue in my room. I mean, Facebook pays me once a month, too. Yeah, it's terrible. You got to plan out your whole month of finances. It sucks. Let's see. Have I ever been in a tornado, Drew? I've technically been in 3. I've seen only 1, and that was back in the late 2000s. The one I seen, anyways. The one I seen was in the late 2000s. It was out there in Kentucky. Let's see. Mazios is around 7 a.m. Central. Okay, 32566. 32566. Okay, Florida. Yep, so you, my friend, are in the heaviest threat out here. Level 2 threat, which, you know, obviously is something to look out there for. The event's going to be popping off right around you, probably between, like, I'd say between 10 and 1 p.m., 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. That's right around when that line passes through. And please know, once this goes to everybody, once this main line passes over you, the probability of severe weather instantly drops through the floor. On the back end side, there's a lot more stable air, which, you know, the chances of severe weather behind the line is very slim to none. Yeah. 23, where do I live? I said 3, not 23. So I'm about to take experimental aircraft to Mach 10. Oh my gosh. Not that cool now, y'all. I did get 2 new pairs, actually. I just got these like 2 days ago. I used to have a bunch of them, but they all broke. Let's see. Twitch only plays once a month too. Just start a petition. I agree. Dude, I'm sorry, but getting paid once a month is like a really sucky thing. I mean, I know it's very off topic from weather, but I feel like we covered a lot of the weather. If you guys want to go towards the update, just rewind the stream because in the beginning I went at it. So if y'all are really wanting to go back on the overall stuff, I mean, we'll still talk about weather obviously, but if you want to see like the SPC outlooks and the models and stuff like that, I mean, we'll still be doing it. We're just a little more in chill mode right now. But yeah. Been through 23 tornadoes and 1 hurricane. Wow. Oh, maybe that's... Oh. Wait a minute. Oh. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay, I see. ADHD. I thought you were talking to me, but no, you're talking to... I forgot your name. Elaney? Elaney? So you get paid once a month. If you're not... get through a tight budget. Yeah, you have to plan out your whole month, and not all the time. It's not always predictable either. Is there a way you can show the line of storms start to break apart before it reach Florida? Yeah, I could do that for you. So this is the HRRR model. This is one of the main ones we use for, whenever the storms is almost here. So there's the timing, and you guys can see the time in the top left here. This is Eastern time, by the way. Just a bit of a heads up. So you can kind of see how the event plays through here. Like I said, it's a pretty early event. I mean, once the slight risk starts being hit, once the line goes through the slight risk area or the level 2 threat, it'll be pretty early, like 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 Central. 8 Central is actually the time for these regions here, so 8 o'clock for you guys. The main event won't be done past the level 2 threat, and like even pretty early still. I mean, this is like 3 p.m. for you guys at this point. Getting paid from probably takes some getting used to. Oh, for sure. That's actually one of the reasons why we have like the Venmo and the Cashapp up there. Is sometimes it's good for mid-month support. Let's see here. Recently found an F4 went through my house back in the 80s. Wow. Caused my neighbors to have a basement? Wait, hold on. Back in the 80s. And it was what caused my neighbors to... Oh, caused my neighbors to have a basement. Okay. I go over there sometimes to chill when it gets... Oh, yeah, gotcha. Gotcha. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. The really crazy thing is, though, I don't know if you guys knew this, but a lot of Florida does not have basements in their homes. I don't know if a lot of y'all knew that, but yeah, we don't have basements really down here. Which, I mean, when it comes to, like, it makes sense, because obviously, like I said, the water level on Florida is very, very shallow. Mazius, thanks again for Andrew for your stream. Your stream really calmed me down. No problem. Glad to help out. Like I said, obviously, there's no reason to panic. Like I said, we'll walk you through it step by step, and we'll guide you along the way. Like I said, it'll blow over quick. Like I said, it's an early event. We'll get through it early in the day, and then once evening comes around, you guys can enjoy the rest of your day relatively severe free. Yeah, it's mostly, like I said, it's mostly a early, kind of like a mid-late morning, early mid-afternoon event. Whew. Let's see. Dave, 29169, gotcha. 29169 for South Carolina. Okay, you, my friend, are in a level 0. You are in a thunderstorm threat. Probability for a couple rumbles of thunder possible. But you're good. Yeah, you're fine, my friend. No risk for severe weather for you. But, I mean, you are pretty close to the edge of marginal risk, but, odds are very, very, very slim. So I think you're good, my friend. Definitely 80 degrees in Washington. Wow, or it was. Yeah. It's pretty crazy. I need to get a shelter installed, but they're anywhere from, what, 5 to 10K? can't see because the heart thing's annoying. Gotcha. Yeah, no, they're a little pricey. It can be a little pricey. You're very welcome, Dave. Am I going live for the tornado risk? I'm gonna try to. Yes. Let's see here. I might be live on the later portion of the risk here. I'm thinking like before it hits Panama City. So I'll probably be live. It just depends on when I get up, because me being stubborn as I am, I don't want to get up, especially on a Saturday. But obviously, you know, there is a potential of some damaging storms. I'm going to try to be up, y'all. I'm going to try to get up. I'm going to set my alarm. Sometimes I sleep through alarms. So I'm going to try my hardest to be up. I'm going to set like 20 alarms. Let's see here. What's up, Ma? Hope you're doing good. But anyways, guys, like I said, if y'all have any questions, feel free to let me know. If you are new to the channel, guys, please consider subscribing too. Be much appreciated, y'all. Let's see here. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Okay. We're good. Anyways. Dave, dude, with a $10 donation, man. Oh my gosh. Dude. Dave, with a $10 super chat, man. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dave. That is very sweet of you. You really shouldn't have, my friend. You definitely did not have to do that. I appreciate that, dude. Seriously. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dave. Guys, please give Dave a big shout out. I'll make sure to shout you out in the live stream too, but whenever we head off here. So, but thanks, man. I appreciate that. You really shouldn't have done that. That is much appreciated. Definitely a big thank you, Dave. Once again, man, thank you so much. Let's see. Everyone that lives in Oklahoma should install a tornado shelter. At least have basements or something. I know a lot of those places do have basements, and a lot of the buildings that are there are built with tornadoes in mind. It's definitely really interesting because, obviously, geology has a lot to do with what weather you can see in general. So if you live in Florida, for example, we have much more sturdier structures for hurricanes, especially out there by the coast. They're built with hurricanes in mind. And just like out west, I mean, where there's a lot of earthquakes, I mean, they're built with, you know, obviously, like I said, obviously with earthquakes in mind and all that stuff. So definitely think here. Oh my gosh, Proxy! No way, Proxy just gave us $50 on Venmo. Oh my gosh, Proxy, thank you so much. I hope you're doing well, Prox. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's well with you. Thank you for the 50. You really shouldn't have, Proxy. Saying, Andrew, thanks for your hard work. Just make sure you're taking care and not overworking yourself. Proxy, you know, like I said, it's definitely been a crazy, crazy year so far with the weather. And it has been a little overwhelming. I'm not going to lie. But you know what? It's worth, you know, it's obviously worth every minute being live with you guys. You know, whenever I have a say in potentially saving and helping people's lives, I'm going to take it. But seriously, Proxy, thank you so much for the 50, dude. Oh, my gosh. We love you, Prox. Thank you. Seriously, you shouldn't have done that, Proxy. That is amazing. Thank you, Prox. Much love to you. And if there's anything I can do for you, obviously, Proxy, you know I'll be here for you. And if you have any questions, let me know. But big shout out to Proxy, man. Proxy and Dave, thank you guys. Coming up to support means a lot to me, guys. Thank you so much. You both of you shouldn't have. What's up, Webcom? Hope you're doing good. Let's see here. Earthquakes and tsunamis. Yeah, tsunamis. But yeah, that's what I was saying there. Is like the southeast. I mean, obviously we have a lot of places out here in Florida that's built with hurricanes in mind, because you know Florida is obviously the #1 area that gets hurricanes in the United States is Florida, and areas out west like California and, these regions out here, obviously, earthquakes in areas in the Central Plains, Midwest, tornadoes. I mean, there's tornado shelters. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, no matter geology has a lot to do with what kind of weather we prepare for with infrastructure. Anyways, but thank you, Prox. I can't get over that. You're so sweet. We love you, Proxy. Much love to you. Can I please check on Jessica? Can you give me a zip code for that? That would be so much better. I would appreciate that very much if you can give me a zip code. It takes a long time for me to look it up. Zip codes are much more fluent, much more quicker to get through. Not to mention, sometimes the program messes up whenever I do type it out, which is weird, but it would be appreciated. Let's see here. The Booze Traveler says, shout out to, yeah, for real. Shout out to Proxy. Big shout out. Also Dave, too. Can't forget about Dave. Jessica, 37324. Gotcha. 37324. Got you, my friend. So, yep, you are in a level 1 threat, my friend. Like I was explaining earlier, how southeastern Tennessee, we do have ourselves like I said, in this region, we do have ourselves a marginal risk, which is a level 1 on the severe scale. So like I said, the scale goes up to 5 being worst case scenario, 1 being the low, the low end severe weather. But no matter what level you're in, there's a risk for severe weather. Keep that in mind. But yeah, you are in a risk, my friend. Tornado probability is a 2% chance. It's the lowest end of the spectrum, but like I said, odds are extremely low of you getting anything. Okay, so just obviously I wouldn't worry about that. Wouldn't stress over it. Damaging winds 5% chance, and there is no hail threat tomorrow. There was, but they did downgrade it with the brand new outlook that just came out here not long ago. But yeah, so just be careful, my friend. I'll try to be live for it. I will definitely be live for it whenever I wake up. It just all depends on when Andrew wakes up, because Andrew's sleep schedule is all over the place, and sometimes I sleep in a lot, sometimes I don't sleep in much, so very unpredictable. Honestly, my sleeping pattern is way more unpredictable than the weather is. I'm not even going to lie with you. Boot Traveler says, see, 24740. 24740. Got you, my friend. West Virginia. So there's no risk for severe weather, but there is a possibility for a few rumbles of thunder. So there might be a couple showers that have a few booms on them, but you should be good, my friend. Okay, let's see here. It's up, Day Trader. Let's see here. Let's see. Madison, all right, 32435. 32435. Okay. Gotcha. Florida. Yep, so you, my friend, are in one of the big risk areas. You definitely do have yourself a really decent risk out there tomorrow. You're actually in the heaviest risk area, which I should be able to pull up the outlook now. Should let me now at this point. Let's see here. So tornado probability, 5% chance out there. Damaging winds, you're actually in a 15% risk out there. That's mostly, kind of exclusive for southern Alabama, panhandle, kind of central western panhandle of Florida here overall. All right, Proxy says, Andrew, anything for 44132? With pleasure, Proxy. Seriously, you are so sweet. I appreciate you, Proxy, very much. Let's see, 44132, 44132. Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, nothing severe related. Let's see here. I was actually watching a bit of snow. I know you hate your snow. I know you hate it, but let's see here. Let's see if that area is gonna get anything. Yeah, it looks like you might. So when it comes to it, my friend, so Proxy, you're probably going to get a bit of rain here tomorrow evening, late tomorrow evening. It'll be raining overnight, and right around like late morning. It looks like kind of late morning, maybe early afternoon. It's going to be snowing quite a bit here. The official forecast from the let's see from the National Weather Service has not even really an inch even. So there's not going to be a whole lot, and more than likely it won't last long at all. So not too worried. But yeah. So I know how much you love your snow, but that's what's going on for you, my friend. Let's see here. All right. Let me see. Oof. Once we take a look here, 37091. Gotcha. 37091. Gotcha. Okay, let's see here. Tennessee. Okay. Let me pull up the. Actually, oh yeah, you're right on the edge, my friend. So yeah, you're just in the normal thunderstorm risk, my friend. So you're not at risk for severe weather per se. But slightly to your south and southeast, there is a risk out there. So honestly, you're good, my friend. I don't see too many problems for you. Few rumbles of thunder possible. Let's see here. Andrew, can you tell me about Gatlinburg? I know where Gatlinburg is. It's somewhere down here. Oh, there it is. Oh, dude, Gatlinburg's barely even in the risk for severe weather, but marginal, my friend. 2% so 2% tornado threat, which is very low. Damaging winds, 5% chance, which is pretty low. So yeah, odds of you seeing anything is pretty low overall, but just be weather aware tomorrow, as it's a possibility, as a couple of stray severe thunderstorms could be possible nearby. Let's see. Are we allowed to post links? Let's see, I found it on Amazon. I like to share. That is fine. Yeah, you can post that. But usually we don't accept links. But yeah, if you found this and you'd like to share it, go ahead. Like I said, I don't know where this came from because my mom got it for me. Daytrader 33841. 33841. Gotcha. Florida. Oh, you're good, man. Yeah, right next to me, actually. You're a little more south than I am, but you're pretty close to where I'm at. We're good. Just looking out there for a couple broken showers, maybe a few rumbles of thunder here for pretty much the 28th, but yeah. Nothing to worry about out here, my friend. We're good. Let's see here. Marcus says, dude, I like you. When my Cashapp is fixed, I'm going to send you some cheddar. I want you to do better than other guys because I feel like you explain so we understand and you reply more than they do. Well, thank you, Marcus. But like I said, man, you don't got to donate. Nobody has to donate to the channel. Obviously, when somebody does donate, it is obviously we very much appreciate it. It is super, super helpful to us because it keeps me on my feet, and obviously it keeps me, keeps me going. It really does help out a lot. But like I said, nobody has to donate or anything like that. So I want you to know that. But I appreciate that. Just the thought is very, very, very thoughtful. So thank you so much. Let's see here. Yeah, I got to keep on my glasses. Like I said, the reason I'm wearing my glasses, guys, if you don't know, is because if I stare at a computer screen for a while, my eyes don't like it. And glasses really do seem to help me a lot. So that's why I do that. Not just to look cool, I promise. All right, let's see. I'm gonna pull up my thing here. Let me unplug me headphones. Nothing for Louisville, my friend. Louisville's fine. No big risks or anything like that. Let's see. What's up, Best? Or sorry, Best VS. Hope you're doing good. Any chance twisties in front of the squall line? It's a possibility in some areas. Yeah, that's QLCS tornadoes. Is the fancy term for it. Will be possible. That's the mode. Let's see. When's this supposed to pop off? Says Jessica. Pretty early, actually. Kind of right around sunrise, and it'll roll. The event will mostly end actually, kind of mid-evening. So it's pretty It's a pretty odd timed event, starting early and ending early, which is definitely really interesting. Yeah, nothing for Kentucky, my friend. Brent 70659. Did I already do that? 659. I did not. But this area is fine. There's no risk out there for you right now, or for today. There is a lot of flooding going on nearby, though, so be careful with that. Let's see. See, I'm trying to make sure I didn't skip any questions. I'm trying to keep up with everything. Johnny 37722. 37722 for Cosby, Tennessee. This area is good. Yep, this is actually right next to Gatlinburg, so we are good out here, my friend. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, I mean, a few rumbles of thunder are possible, but nothing crazy. Let's see. What about Shelby, North Carolina? Where's that at? Shelby. Not too sure where Shelby is. Yeah, if y'all could do zip codes, that would be much better. Is Shelby? Let's see. If Shelby's not in here, then no. Yeah, you should know where you're at based off of it. If you're in this dark green color, then you're at risk. How much rain have I gotten? I'm not too sure. Yeah, we don't really keep up with all of, how much rain people have gotten, unless it's like a big flooding event, but yeah. But considering we were forecasting quite a bit, I'm sure. See, Brian says west of Gastonia. But where's Gastonia? Dude, I am total... Oh, wait, here we go. Shelby, right? Ah, gotcha. Okay, so yeah, you are in level 1 threat, my friend. Thank you. That actually helped me. I don't know how that helped me, but it did. 2% chance for tornadoes, 5% chance for damaging winds, and that's about it. Let's see here. D says 38069. 38069 for Tennessee. Gotcha. You, my friend, are good. Yeah, you're out west. There's a thunderstorm threat, possibility for a couple thunderstorms, but overall, we are. Overall, we're good. Yeah, nothing crazy going on. Shelby, North Carolina, near Charlotte. Gotcha. Yeah, we figured it out. Thank you, though. Appreciate it. Let's see. How's Mango? Court, what are you talking about? Yeah, I'll talk about pets or something. But honestly, guys, yeah, we probably should roll off here pretty soon, guys. I hate to roll off early, but it's really late. And not to mention, I need to get some rest if we're going to cover this today. But I did feel like I helped out a couple, dozens of people, which I'm definitely definitely thankful for. Yeah, my words are getting all scrambled. So, it's getting late. What app is this? Radar Omega. It's called the app. But, yeah, my words are obviously getting scrambled. Usually when that happens, it's whenever I start getting tired. And like I said, probably should roll off here soon, guys. But once again, appreciate y'all. Dave, in proxy, once again, you guys, I told you I'd give you all a big shout out at the end. So once again, big shout out goes to Dave McCook, obviously in Proxima. Thank you, guys. Much love to you. And, thank you guys for the support. Much appreciated, guys. We love you. Matt says, thanks, no problem. Okay, Whitcomb, you're very welcome. Mazzy says, you're awesome, bud. Thanks again. Anytime, you guys, no problem. Glad to help out when I can. I obviously will. But, all right, guys. But, yeah, no, we'll be live. We'll be live here tomorrow to cover this. Not sure what time. It depends on when this stubborn guy decides to get up. Then I'll go live. Like I said, sometimes I sleep through alarms. Like I was saying, it's very unpredictable what time I wake up. I mean, lately I've been waking up sometimes like 8 a.m. and sometimes like 12. I mean, it's seriously crazy how messed up my sleep schedule is. But anyways, but once again, thank you, Proxy, for the donation on Venmo, and obviously thank you so much, Dave, For the super chat, my friend, thank you guys. Much appreciated. Like I said, y'all definitely did not have to do that. Stormy's good, Haley. She is good. But, all right, y'all. Well, once again, thank you for joining, everybody. Once again, if you're new to the channel, consider leaving a like and hitting that subscribe button. Only reason I say subscribe on this channel is to help boost the channel to more people. That way that we can keep more people weather aware and more prepared. So by you guys subscribing, obviously it helps other people. If you guys could do that, it would be much appreciated. And most importantly, the most important thing is actually sharing the live stream. So if you guys could do that, maybe share it to a friend, family member, anybody really, because you never know if they could be in the risk for severe weather, or if they know anybody who's at risk for severe weather, maybe they can help them as well, and just forward it to those people. So it'd be much appreciated, guys, and would definitely help out everybody a lot. But, all right, you guys, well, we're going to go ahead and head over to the ending screen. Once again, thank you so much for everybody for joining. We didn't have too many mods here except for my, Courtney was here. We had Courtney here at the end, and my mom joined kind of midway through. And so thank you to Courtney and Mom. Appreciate the moderation. And obviously, thank you to everybody watching. Thank you for everybody who subscribed, liked, and obviously, huge shout out goes to Dave McCook for the super chat, and to Proxy for the Venmo. Much appreciated, guys. Much love. But all right, guys. Well, the stream's gonna head off here in approximately 2 minutes. Like I said, I gotta get some sleep, so we'll be live here tomorrow. But go ahead and say goodbye to your friends, family, anybody you're hanging out with in the chat. Go ahead and say goodbye. And we'll catch you guys later on today. But, all right, guys. Once again, thanks a lot. Once again, big shout out to Dave and Proxy. Thank you guys so much for the donations. You guys really shouldn't have. And, alrighty. Y'all take care, and we will catch you guys later on today. Peace out, my friends. Stay safe out there, and we'll catch you later on. Peace out, my friends. See you later.